You know how in the Bible it says the last days or in the last days shall be like the days of Noah? Before I had this encounter, man, I had absolutely no clue what the hell that meant. And even to this day, I'm still kind of sketchy on the whole meaning. But after what I saw, man, I had to go look it up myself because I heard people referring to it over and over and over. You know how it goes, and there were giants in those days, blah, 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 right? Well, listen to this. I'm out hunting one day when I run into something that's 15 feet tall, gray skinned, human looking, and bro, this thing wasn't happy at all with what I did. But let me take you back to the beginning of the story. Let me take you back to the beginning of the story. Leading up to this hunting trip, I had been going through probably one of the most stressful times of my life. New job, new baby, new house, new car, bills going out of control. Life just seemed like it was spinning out of control. So my solace was the woods. And because of the new baby, the new house, the new car, I had not been able to get into the woods. So now I'm excited about being outdoors all alone, peace and quiet. And if you ever had a new baby, they stay up all night and you know there's no such thing as peace and quiet in that household. I'm out there in my tree stand, been out there since sunrise. It's been about an hour and a half since I had something to eat, and I have seen not one deer. Then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, 13, 14 deers rush into this clearing that I hunt. So many that I find myself confused, and I finally get it together, get off a shot, and knock one of them down. Now listen, climbing out of that stand, I couldn't help but think to myself, this is not normal. They don't bunch up and run in groups like this, but nonetheless, I got me a deer. I'm going to take me home some meat. I'm going to put it in the freezer. I start to get excited as I'm walking up on it. Literally within seconds of me getting about 10 feet away from that carcass, I start to hear this breathing, like this, this heavy breathing. But it's weird because it's not coming from my right or from my left. It's like it's coming from above me. Like something is up in the air breathing down on me. I'm standing there looking around, scanning the woodlines, trying to see where this breathing is coming from. And then the growling starts. And the growling sounds like it's coming from in the clouds above my head. And I say to myself, self, this don't make no earthly sense. So now I'm scanning the ground at the wood lines low again. Then I scan the middle of the trees. Then I scan the midsection of the trees all the way around. And Lord, why did I scan the top of those trees and see a face 14, man, maybe 15 feet up in the air? I'm telling you, this looked like a gray human face. Except for his nose was smashed in and real wide, lips huger than the most African black person I ever seen on TV. And just so you understand why I took off running, this thing is tall enough and big enough to where it has 2 trees covering its chest and its shoulder. I'm not talking about bushes, man. 2 freaking trees covering its body. For a split second, I doubt what I'm seeing, and I say to myself, you are hallucinating, you are going crazy, this makes no sense. And then I see the nostrils on that nose flare open. Just like a human being's nostrils flare open when they're angry, I watched those big old nostrils flare open and said to myself, nah, no, Freeman, no, this is real. That's when I took off running and realized why all the rest of those deers were running as well. Now check this out. I get back to my truck, drive all the way home, and happily and gladly help my old lady take care of that baby because I wasn't going back out in the woods anymore after seeing that. And when I tell you I left everything, the only thing I came out of those woods with was my rifle. I left my hunting stand, my little bag with my knives. I left everything. And to be clear with you, I haven't been back, so if any hunter went into that area, oh man, they got some good free stuff. But they can have it, because that was the end of my hunting career. As of now, I am a working family man that don't go in the woods, because when you see something like that and realize that it's that big, it changes you forever.